Alrighty, welcome back. I'm at a friend's place. His name's John McCulley, and we're doing the car, the 50 Ford. He's saying that he had one up here junked, and I'm just coming back to take a look. His wife said that we could take a look, and he's not here right at the present moment, so I'm just kind of taking a gander. Can't see anything yet. See Ford trucks, don't we, baby? Yeah, all kinds of Ford trucks. Not sure how far back we'd have to go. Do you see anything right there? I didn't see no car right there. I wonder if we walk down a little further or not. He says he's got one in the woods that was junked. I don't see anything though, do you? Me neither. What way? Possibly. I think the best thing to do is wait for him. What do you think? Just go and take a look. You want to go through there? Oh, no. No, I don't think you might find one over there, I'm not sure. I don't think I want to go walking around his yard, that's all. We'll come back. We'll do it again. Can't find it right this second. I can't see it. See, there's a trap right there, coon trap. Yeah, so we were told there was he actually messaged us on the computer and just let us know that he had one in the woods. And it interested me because the door tops that we have put on our 50 needs another door. I'd like to have another door top to replace the little tiny 6-inch piece that we put in the door top. I'd like to have a piece to replace that, just because it didn't fit that well. And it could be over there as far as that goes. You know what I mean? I'm not sure if that's... I'm just going to drive by that place. Whose place is this, I wonder? Is this his too? No. But they like cars. So we'll end up coming back and going for another look. I just don't want to go back through his yard and scrounge around when it's not my place. I know his wife said that we could take a look, but we'll wait. We don't know exactly where it's at. So we're on top of the Canning Mountain is where we're at. Christmas has passed and no snow. Well, there's Santa Claus. There he is. I gotta take that gum out. Huh? We get back to the shop. Basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to doing a little bit of metal work to round the corners on the back window. The back window, we made it come down. It come to quite a point in the back, and now we're going to make it have a round corner there, and it shouldn't take much, but that's what we're going to do when we get back, and then we'll wait to get a hold of John again, and maybe we'll go back up and see if we can get them door tops, if the door tops are available. Well, we're going to check on hinges too. I don't mind the hinges on the car, but geez, it would be nice to shave them off. Or I think it would look nice to shave them off. It would clean it up back there. But if we do not, we're going to want the best hinges that we can get to put on the back and go from there, I guess. So when we get back to the shop, we'll do some metal work. And that's what we're going to do. Alrighty, we're back. So we're going to go back in. Nate and Doug are working along. Doug is sanding the car down with 220, and Nathan is welding and fabricating some pieces for the inside, I'm thinking. And what I'm going to do, I told you, is going to fabricate the round part of the window in the back. What's that, sweetheart? No, it's not. Doug, you're on your hands and knees.
Here I am pulling up perfect Stevie Nicks when you're walking through the door.
Right on. And Nate's back inside. Good.
I told him he wasn't allowed to go out until he was done.
Right on. So if you haven't seen the car, I'll put on the on air sign because we're on air. We're on air, people. We're on air. If you haven't seen the car yet, it's because we showed it on Jolene's little YouTube page, and she had a little clip there that she made yesterday as we were playing along and doing stuff. But basically, probably shouldn't be messing with stuff. I shouldn't be messing with stuff. But Nathan's inside doing the welding the inside, making sure that it's staying in place. We've got Nathan did this side, welded all the drip rail molding up on this side, and come around and welded the sail panel on this side. I was on the other side and did the exact same thing that he done on this side. So we have, I guess this one's got a little bit more we get some grinding going on this side, done not around the drip rail molding though. Doug is trying to tell us what the car is. He's going around with the block and starting to block it out, starting to see what it is, find stuff. And from what I understand, it's not perfect, is it, Doug?
Not at all. Nothing is.
Nothing is.
Anything ain't perfect. They put way too much into it.
Is that right?
Yep.
Alrighty.
Cars made to be driven.
Nathan, can I trade you air? Okay, buddy, I'm going to pass you in this one. You got right on the money.
Glad you guys are back. He's been slave driving.
Was he?
Oh, get this, get that, get that, get this. Like, man, leave me alone. Don't be like that. I'm just going to go get some cheeseburgers. I'm doing that, man. Stop this.
The doors are going to have to be adjusted a little bit to make them fit tight and right.
Roberts will make a big difference in those.
And we got them all ripped off, and we want to place that again. Do that again for me. I'm like a child, eh? And you can see how Doug is doing this side. Just trying to sand it down and get it ready. Looks good. We're sanding it with the 220. We're not going to strip it. We're going to fix the places that we find, prime it, block it out, and then see what we got. We're going to have to fix all this stuff. That's for sure. You know, I mean, that's going to have to be filled out. I mean, that stands to reason. But basically, right now, I want to go for this. I want to do that. Get a piece of
I think someone named this thing with the brush.
Is that right?
But if
Paint it with cheeseburgers?
Yeah.
Paint it with cheeseburgers.
That's why I was looking at this. We've all been for it time. So you got that.
So I'm just going to take this. So I'm saying this is basically the circle. Just took it off that, made a finger mark. Let's cut it. I'm going to cut that out. See what I got.
Ooh, slip.
You want a coat hanger? Oh, it's good. Now, I probably cut that the wrong shape. I need to trace that on a piece of metal. This shape here, and we'll get rock and roll and put a corner in there. Some of this stuff is so sharp, have to be careful with it. Let's do this. No, I didn't even have to do that. Not doing a very good job cutting that, but yeah, look very good. Close. Get a hammer. That's way too big for that. I'm thinking it is. Bless you, sweetheart. Try it and see what happens. We'll make two because we got two sides, and sort of just made the pattern wrong. I probably should have. Nice. I'm going to do this. Let's do that. Not sure if that'll cut that off or not. Not a bad little corner. We don't want to make in the corner. I wouldn't want to put a corner down here. We have the corner from the vehicle. I just don't want to put it in there because it's way bigger than these corners are. I don't want to make the corner so big that it don't look right. So I'm happy with that. You happy with that? So this is what's going to happen. I'm going to get a grinder going here. Kind of come back and wasn't ready, so bear with me for a minute. Plugged in there. Alrighty, let's get this back going here. Chop that off. There. As you can tell by looking at the back, also yesterday at the end of the day, the car got lowered, got a 4-inch lowering block in it. We had some hubcaps and some wheels out there we want to try on, so that's what you're seeing there. That's what's making it look so good. But Nathan lowered the car all in one day. Took out the front coils, cut them, did not like it, took them out again, cut them again, got them to the height that he wanted, and then also him and Doug cut up some 2-inch square stock, and they made lowering blocks, and they lowered the rear end also, all on the same day. This morning is what's going on. This is day number 5. Day number 5. We're coming in, like I said, we get this welded up, getting the inside welded up. Now we're making some corners and going for it. So there has been quite a bit done in the last 5 days. There has been, and we're trying to show it all to you. If you want to go to Jolene has set up another little YouTube, her little YouTube. Once in a while you'll get a little extra there. You can go there and see the car get lowered and that sort of stuff. You can watch it. Just trying to make this piece fit in there the best I can, what I have. I'm going to want to make another one before I weld it in there, and the reason being is because I got another one for the other side. That's going to be hot. Just put on my gloves. Thanks for coming back. We really appreciate it. So you're going to get some different stuff on Jolene's little YouTube alert. Some behind the scenes. I don't know if you get any bloopers or not, but.
Oh, it's the trickery station.
The trickery.
We don't know one.
I want to carve that out on another piece of metal before I let that go. And the reason I want to do that is because, let's go like this. Just leave that. We have one there. I'm going to weld that in there, tack it in there, see if I like it, and then I'll have to add a couple more pieces because it's not going to be made out of one piece, it's going to be made out of 3. We'll tack it in, see if we like it. And if we like it, we'll keep going with it. If we don't, we'll change it. I suggest you do the exact same thing on yours. If you like it, keep going with it. If you don't, throw it away. Sometimes, what can I say? Sometimes hammer. Just want to keep everything flush so we can use the less filler as possible. If you will. Now, I'm going to die grind that a little bit. The reason I'm going to die grind a little bit because I want a little better shape there, I think. We've got our shape put in there. I'm thinking that's not a bad shape. Now we need to close this piece in. We have this lip. Well, we got the shape that I think that we're desiring. Now we just got to close that in. So I'm going to cut a little strip. I'm going to feed it in there so it goes all the way around, and then we'll make our lip. So when it comes to something like that there, it's going to take you a couple little pieces, but how long does that piece want to be? Let's take it as this. I'm going to draw a mark on that. If I don't, I'll get it crooked, no doubt in my mind. Should be long enough. Huh. We'll check it out. Try it this way first. See if this is long enough. Now, bend it by hand. We're gonna get that piece in there. All right. That's just going to be a lot thinner, that's all. Hold that there. All right. Let's do this. Cut that off. To be honest with you, with that small piece like that, I may as well connect it and then apply it into place. And that way there I can bend it, hit it with a hammer, I can shave it down, I can do, hard to hold on to it, a little piece like that, so I might as well stick it in there and deal with it in there. Let's do this. Get one piece here at the bottom, fitting right. Just so it'll hold it. Just want a screwdriver or something. Probably could have cleaned that up a little bit better, probably. So everything will stick nicer, but. Alright, let's take our sander. Plug it into our new extension cord from the wall, if you have not noticed. Ha ha, brand new. Let's shave that down and make that fit right. Nope. That would have to be as dull as all could get out. We're going to leave that tack there.
Hello?
Come in. I'm going to use I'm going to use a zip cut and I'm just going to zip it away until I get it used. And I have to go change the blade on that. I'm not going to do that right now. I'm just going to use this. I want to get it ground off as far as, so when I weld it on, I'm welded in the corner. If I go to grind it off, I got something to grind off, so I welded this back a little bit. So we can hit it right on the edge. Make sure we got something to weld to. Just going to knock this back a little bit more. Don't want to do that. Knock this down. It's always good to have an air hose with you if you want to cool anything down. this up a little bit. At all times, you want to try to make sure the metal's tight and right. We do at all times. Take a sander, see if I can get the sander. That was a mistake. Let's try this. Not taking the time to go get the sander changed. Get a couple more tacks on it. We'll put the air on the hose. So I'm going to put some weld on this bad boy, try to make it look like something, and then we'll add the last piece. Thanks, Douglas. Okay. I'm going to have the air hose right with me because I'm going to weld it in there, I guess. Looks good to me. How you doing, sweetheart? Good. Something has to grind off, so I want a little bit more weld on there than I need. Yeah. Really zapping that on because I'm going to grind that around there. There was nothing up there I needed to weld. I just put that welder there and put that meat there because I have something to grind. So I can feather that off nice. That's basically what I did it for. Let's finish this off. Gonna have to get the die grinder in there and get that poopy stuff out, but that's what happens. As you can see, as Jolene puts the camera across that back catwalk, what do you call it, Nate? Package tray? Package, whatever.
Whatever, yeah.
Yeah, whatever. When you look across that, you can tell that's been welded all the way across there. No warpage in it. We both used air and did the best job we could. A little bit there. I'm going to weld this a little here. Probably not a lot of warpage is going to happen right there in that weld across here. Probably not. But let's face it, keep the car cool. That way there you can I'm going to place a little bit of weld right there. There's nothing to be welded there, but it looks like a little hollow spot. When I go to feather that weld off, I'll need it. Or there'll be weld there to grind off. Now let's get this connected in here. Perfect. Ouch. Right in the finger. I bet you did it. You got me though. Alrighty. I want to die grind that out in the hole there first, and then we'll put our little round piece, our little lip that we need to hold our window. Nathan, am I allowed to? I'm going to chuck some. I'm going to throw a little stuff right here. Do you mind for just for a second? I don't want to get you. That's all. You know what I'm saying? Can't get it. Or else I would. I'd go for it, I would. Now we need to make that we'll make that little piece in there, that little lip that we need that covers that, and then we'll grind that and try to make it look like something. No, we will. How's that? We will. No, keep that. Draw something on it. Here we go. There we go. Small stuff. Should have cut that off. I want to do this. I want to knock that off so I'm not sharp. Just want to grind that off so it's not sharp. I'm going to stick it in there and then make it work. Good. Gonna get the helmet on. The reason I'm sticking it in there and it's not looking the best is because it's hard to play with on the floor and that little tiny piece. If I stick it there, at least I have something that holds it and I can grind it. Just a small piece, that's all. Put some air to it, cool it off. Where did I do that with? It doesn't look the greatest right at the second, but once we get it welded in there, then we'll be able to die grind it and make it into something. Spot right here I want to weld. Now. Beautiful. Beautiful, I say. Alrighty. Work with the welder. Knock this off. Let's get the die grinder going. Let's make the shape that we need. Let's make it look nice. So we got the shape that we need, I'm thinking we do. It's a great tool and a hard tool sometimes. Now, let's grind that off in the front. Change the pad on that. No, actually I'm just going to take this zip cut and I'm going to grind off the weld. I'm just going to use the edge of the zip cut. I like doing it this way sometimes because I can be really accurate. Should have that little sander out and get that geared up and get the hanging over there. We haven't got it. I'm going to try it here in a short second. It's electric, it's not air. What am I thinking? Let's try this bad boy. Thank you very much for the kindness and the thought and everything else. Thank you, we appreciate it. Especially if it does a good job. Ooh, we'll be really appreciative, won't we? If I use it rough, it's because I use all my tools rough. Right?
Four.
That's what they're for. You got that right.
Four, man.
Let's try this bad boy. moving on me? Why is it moving on me? Okay.
Let's get a new door.
Haha. I don't think the sandpaper on it is probably the grit I want. I'm going to take it down a little bit more with the zip cut, and then we'll finish it off with that. As you see me use the zip cut like that, you can tell I'm only grinding the weld with the tip of the zip cut, and I'm keeping it on its edge, so you can remember I put more weld down there in the corner, so that's what I'm using right now to feather that piece off so I can get it ground off so it looks good. take and clean it off with, could clean it up a little bit better, but it's looking pretty good, you know. Something like that is small and delicate. Actually, we should put that new sander on there and try that again. A little weld in there. So we'll take our finish sander and we'll try it out. Some sanding on it, smooth it up a little bit. Oh yeah! That. Take that sharp edge off. Basically, it's probably, you know, it needs just a touch more in here. A little bit of welding right there. Finish that off, a little bit more grinding, but you can see how we're going to make the corners on the windows. And what can I say? Little pieces like that are like sort of hard to get going on, but if you can, like a magnet, stick it on there and go for it, or tack it on there and go for it. Sometimes it's nice just tack it on there and shape it while it's on there, and then you can get your shape. You can still see I need a little bit of welding up through there, but in my opinion, that corner there looks way better than what we had to put in the car. And the only reason I'm saying that is because we have a smaller window, and we do not need the big opening. And that would be hard to get. I mean, let's face it, you might be able to get that cut out there and put that in there maybe. And I don't think so. And then the reason being is this is so sharp here, like those ones, this is not. You can keep cutting it, keep cutting it, keep cutting it. You're probably not going to be happy with it. So we just made our own, and that's how it's going. Doug's got the front end getting sanded down and doing it at 220. Nathan is obviously inside making pieces. You can see right now he's making a cardboard template where we cut the roof. You want to put that back up there, Dave, if you will, please? Yeah. So he's making a template to put that metal back in there. And that's how we generally start everything, is with a piece of paper. You can imagine trying to cut a piece of metal and trying to go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, when he's got a pair of scissors and a marker and he can trace it out on paper and do it that way. There's another corner to do there. I have drawn another piece of metal over there, so we'll make the other corner over there. That turned out, I think, really good, don't you? Turned out good. So we'll just keep going that way. We'll put the other corner in. Nate's going to keep doing what he's got to do, because there's pieces that we cut out of here to put there. And that's what's going on. The more and more I get looking at the car, we're going to take this one into paint. The more and more I look at this car, I really enjoy the 60s wheels on it. And the reason I say that is because 1950, I'm thinking when it come time to customizing, you would be looking at some of probably the new cars or the cars that have gone by. But the 60s, this car would probably be customized in the 60s, you know, where it's a 50, we drove it for a little while and got it and then customized. So I'm really enjoying the wheel treatment. Haven't seen a 50 with this wheel treatment on it yet. Yeah, it's got really, taking that window and shoving that ahead with the roof and extending this panel in the back really has made the quarter panels look a lot longer. Not sure what we're going to do around the back yet or the front, but what I know one thing for sure, we have to finish the welding on the roof to start mudding it and get going on it. And the reason being is we don't want to hold up the roof when we can start mudding it while the fabrication can go on the rear end. We want to keep on fabricating, but we got to finish something to get started. So basically that's what we're going to do. We're going to keep on rocking on the roof. Me and Nate will, while Doug gets the old car sanded down. Black is probably the worst primer or paint to sand, and I'll tell you why. Lift up your hands, Doug. That's why. That's what's going on. So what's going to happen is, Jolene was talking to me about doing the body work. We'll do the body work on these places that need to be done, on the post and the top and that sort of stuff. And we'll get it maybe blocked down in other places that need it. Then we'll prime the places that are being fixed, or say this is fixed, we'll prime that. We'll get all them places fixed, and then we'll prime the whole car as one car, and then we'll do it all as one piece, and then we'll go that way. All right, everybody, thanks for coming back. I really appreciate it. We're gonna end up going back on the mountain, and we're gonna try to find that car because I want this piece. You can, it works. I can make it work, yes I can, but it does not really fit that well. I want this piece here, come out of here on the 8-inch chop. If I can get the door piece, I'll go for it. Certainly will, especially where it's right up the mountain. And there. Thank you very much for coming back. I appreciate it. Doug appreciate it. Nate appreciate it. Jolene looks amazing today as always. She got me coffee in bed, boys. She got coffee in bed. She's a 10 and a half. Thanks.